What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another match here on TCGU University for the card game UniVersus. My name's Tam, and I'm joined with
Tyler.
And today we're doing another retro series at time of recording. So if you're joining us live out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TCGU University every Tuesday, starting at roughly 3, we the next weekend, this Saturday, this is confusing.
Right.
We have a retro event happening, and so we wanted to do a bit of a retro event ourselves. So we currently have Metal Man on the left and Jack Lambourne on the right. I'm going to be pulling up these deck lists as we talk about it.
Push the limit on it too.
So Tyler, what do you know about these decks?
I just looked up Jack Lambourne 2 seconds ago, and announced that I think he's a little nuts.
He's cannon.
Oh god.
I think the pick up a throw every turn, basically,
That's my first attack.
and give every throw a bunch of damage. I think that's real cool.
Yeah, I agree. Being able to turn your 6 hand size into a 7 hand size that just automatically does damage is really, really strong. But on the opposite end, we actually have Metal Man, who is not playing any foundations.
He's not.
Be-
That is very cool, though.
Because of his character ability. It says if your non-throw attack deals damage, build it down during the end phase. He's only playing attacks, and these are just all 4-ofs inside of his deck. And so there's no real tech. It's just really, hey, I'm just trying to smack you. And then when he's got committed foundations, he can discard them and discard cards from his hand and pick it up.
I get that he doesn't do it for free. That it's got to do damage.
Give it
Right?
-2 speed.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. Is that after it
Gotta
deals damage?
do
One mid for 3 pass.
at least 5 damage for this deck.
Yeah. Which, Vicious Madness.
Continuing.
8 or less from your discard pile to your hand. X equals the damage dealt.
Not 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
8 or less.
Got it. Comes down.
Sure.
You have to commit 3 foundations after checking a 5. You know, that's fair. That's totally fair, actually.
0 for 4.
X equals the damage dealt. Yeah, that's
Sure,
totally
I
fair.
guess.
Just don't half block, I guess.
I guess it isn't free then. I rescind that statement. I just read pick up a throw. I was like, yeah, clearly you could do it for free.
Yeah, that's totally fair. But yeah, if you look in the middle of the Jack Lambourne's players mat, that face down card or the proxy is Jack
Sure,
Lambourne
why
because we don't have
Final curse
actual access
concealment
to that
for
card.
5
We just don't have it.
checks.
Okay, sure.
It's
I
not
still
any
think a
damage,
bunch
it's
of
12
damage.
Dude. Gone, I agree.
I mean, I think 4 damage
If it's blocked.
on every throw, though, is still pretty good.
I agree. So final cursed entombment. I think this card's fine. Just as if it's blocked, double its damage. He's gonna get a bunch of extra damage off of Jack.
I don't know. I thought it was 1 damage for each one. I don't think it's 2. It'd be fucking
I
insane.
thought it was 2 damage.
No, it's damage for each throw, I believe.
Max 4.
Max 4.
Max 4. Okay, how many do you have?
Wait, move.
Once again, we are learning these cards as we play.
Yeah,
Have you ever played against Jack Lambourne?
absolutely.
I
He's like long
also have not.
rotated, I think,
Yeah.
before I started playing.
Yeah. And so the fact that Jasco is bringing him back is pretty neat.
16.
We could just see if he's got more attacks, we just kill him here, right? He could check a 9 here and pick up a card.
Let's keep that.
I mean, probably, maybe.
Interesting play from Jeff, just deciding what 3 cards he wants to keep in his hand and pulling them off to the side. I know there's plenty of times that when I'm playing and I'm playing a little quick, especially versus an all aggro deck, I overbuild a little bit.
Yeah.
And so the fact that
3, 4.
Jeff showed that control, sign of a good player.
If I discard an attack, I'll draw a card. My next check is +1. 1, 2, 3.
It's like, is he gonna hit it?
Oh my god,
Is
I
he-
did it!
Oh my god! Draw a card.
Draw a card.
All right, so we've got a bow flame, which says discard the top 4 cards. If you find an attack, draw a card, and then he next gets +1.
Okay.
He
That's
definitely
fun.
found an attack.
Unless he checks his 4 sacrifice.
True. It does look like he found a sacrifice, and so we get to talk about this card.
Okay.
This card says after you review it, draw 2 additional cards, and then you can you can't play non-attack cards as forms for the rest of the turn, and so
Check.
you
Reversal.
just
I wish. That'd be
you
real
just
cool.
become an 8-hander, and then you're only allowed to play
Okay.
attacks in our 56 attack card deck.
Yeah. That's he wanted to play reprogramming.
Yeah,
Fucking-
what a baddie.
Yeah.
Anywho, we are on Bowflame. We might discard a card in order to try and pick this face down up and give it 2 extra damage, but I just don't think that's the right play. I think what actually had to happen here was I think Metal Man had to attack more in order to build more cards. NJ.
Four.
Checks a 3, has to commit. Oh, he checks the 4 because of Bowflame. That is good. I probably would have actually played the Keiko slap here. I guess it'd been on a 5, right? So 4, 5. Ooh, just means that we don't get
Deals
to
damage, it'll come down.
-3 speed.
Interesting.
Anything?
At this point, Jack is just trying to read up. By the floor rules, what he did is illegal. You're not allowed to set your hand aside like that according to the floor rules. I'm not sure anybody would like enforce it, but like that's cool trivia.
Yeah.
Flip, discard a card, pick up an asset.
Well then, set your side like
DQ him.
right.
He's gone.
One.
Set it aside as in like you're not allowed to put half your hand down and have the other half of your hand.
Yeah, I believe so. I learned that a few days ago. Interesting.
Somebody call you on it?
1, 2.
And I hope not. This is a rule that's gonna be moved to do.
Checks. Respond.
Okay.
Dang.
Dang.
Yeah. On 4.
That's real BM.
Yeah, I agree. How do you feel about Attack Man existing?
I think it's real fun. I think it's funny.
I honestly I don't like the fire version that is being built.
No,
What
I'll
are we
check
playing?
this
Metal
one,
Blade?
so I'll check.
I'm not a fan of the fire version.
Send it.
That
I'm
was a mistake.
much more of a fan of the all version.
Draw on that.
But it actually like plays assets, and it doesn't play exclusively attacks. It plays like 10
I'll
attacks,
do that.
right?
Yeah.
Because right now, Trinity would be really nice to keep popping in with Black Bear Diner.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
we
good.
can pass those cards even on as like our first build, like play an attack, play a foundation, and then be good, and then
Yeah.
possibly have built two.
Oh,
And then my
dude.
Trinity means that my strings are just gonna go forever, like way bigger.
Cherub
Right.
cyclone.
Also under like all or void you get transform. I think it's very
Correct.
cool.
You also get transform,
Did-
which is
oh, I thought
very
you did
good.
do
I think
that. Oh,
transform is
love
great
it.
in retro.
Then I'll
Thanks
just
to the,
use
like,
Cherub cyclone. I'll use
Talbane
check
stuff.
landmark.
Yeah, you get transform,
Little
and you
fail. Yours.
you get transform as well as
Yours. I'll pass.
Nutcracker, adding in
Go 6.
Burning with Revenge to then build it back down.
Right.
We'll do
And so
folk
like you just like that's build one.
Three.
I think being able to build any extra
Two.
stuff that you have as
Three
Metal Man
respond?
is what you need. I think Attack Man is fine. I think if you were to do Attack Man like this, I'd actually dual symbol it as opposed to keeping it all on one
We'll
symbol.
do
Sure.
Shokin
I think you
Grab
could totally do that too.
on 6.
We've got
Three.
Shokin Grab coming out, which I think has been a real fan favorite here at the dorms, like the past couple weeks. I know James played this inside of one of his decks. What was that deck?
Check Lambourne. Checks. It'll
Calling him
go
Attack Man and not Man Mature. Fair enough.
yours.
He's not nearly as potent as Mature is.
I'll
That's
do an
funny.
Additional 1,
Um,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
It gets an extra 12 damage. Insane. Yeah. Okay. So this so just kills him. It rounds over.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like Jack doubles its damage and then it like quintuples it.
Right.
Really strong play in Jack. We're gonna go ahead and move on to game 2 and see if Metal Man can make the comeback. All right, guys, back at it, game 2. Let's see if Metal Man can squeak it out. For anybody in the chat, it says forcing a replay. I forgot to hit record on the last one, and so we will just have to see what happens. This could be the moment of redemption for Metal Man because he
Yeah.
definitely lost game 2 in
Right.
our lost
First
footage.
attack, I'll draw a card.
Alright.
Yours.
So-
Pass.
With that, looks like Metal Man is pushing off the Beast Cannon.
Pass.
Send it 3 minute for 3. Take that.
Does not have the cheeky
Ouch.
turn 1 reversal. That's
Does
played
not
this
have a
time.
cheeky turn one reverse.
On
8 Flame Wars would have beaten Jack Lambourne. I don't disagree with you.
If it blocks, it's 12.
So if Metal Man wins this Flame Tam,
Zero
dude, I
for
agree.
Absolutely.
Check a 5.
He does not check a 5. Yeah, the thing is, dude, if Metal Man wins, I'm so down.
Ooh, he got tricked.
It just means we get to play more games.
Right.
Why would I not want to play more games? Duh.
Alright.
I think Ben has a good time against Middleman also.
Jack, plays stop. Yeah, easy.
Bad check. Yeah. Yeah. 5.
I don't know what that card was,
Too
but it doesn't
greedy.
matter because it's gone.
What a
Card you
greedy
checked?
monster.
Yeah. But the card you attempted to play at the very end.
Okay. That is Big Grip Postacron.
Oh, okay. You just didn't take one out of another deck.
Yeah, I just proxied it.
All right, fair enough.
Flame port number 3.
So yeah, as we push on, this is the first time we've seen a flame port in action. This card says is pretty cool. It says if it's blocked, it gets added to the momentum. So it means if he gets to like have extra pressure.
Pass.
Give him +1/+1.
Pass.
So it's a 4 mid for 4 on a 3 diff. This is bad news. We did not want to. We did not want to block that. We wanted to keep that.
That's fine though. Now he gets a foundation.
Pass.
Yeah, I was talking as Jack Lambourne. We did not want to give him that.
Oh yeah.
This Metal Blade card is the art is so cool. He's like
On a 5.
capping a guy with a gun.
Mm.
There you go. I'll put 2 this turn.
So right now, reprogramming is live, right? Because he's built 2. Because you
Yeah.
have to imagine every time that you play the reprogramming, reprogramming was supposed to be in James's deck, and I swapped them out for sacrifices last minute because, you know, I do that.
Yeah.
I dictated that's what he plays.
Right.
But in the last 2 matches, the one that was on screen and the one that was off, that was lost, he never had 2 foundations.
That is
Yeah, and
definitely
so
a good
reprogramming
point.
just
I was
says commit your
thinking
character.
about, you know?
Right.
Which means that it's useless.
Right. And then you don't get to build
Correct.
more to make sure that your next reprogramming.
Correct.
Choke and grab you.
But right now, reprogramming is live, and so like it really has to be.
3,
You have to
4,
you have to push in quick in order to make it valid.
5.
But we've got a
Jack
Shock and Grab,
Lambourne.
which is 1,000,000 damage.
3. Sure, why not? 4, 5. I'll give it
If
4 damage.
so, it like only works if you. I think reprogramming only works if you don't know how to play against Metal Man.
4
Yeah.
damage by itself.
And that's like if you block any of his attacks, then he can't build more attacks. And then
This attack is doing half
can't do
of
anything.
half of his life, just under half. Excuse
yeah.
me.
And then he also has to be able to survive.
I'll send
So like
it.
turn 3 is like where Metal Man would be able to finally get to use reprogramming.
Yeah, and I think that's fine
let's
for the
see.
reprogramming play. The issue is like turn 1 and 2 has to go good.
Yeah.
We'll go on
And then with how the game is,
Two.
I do agree that retro is like
thanks.
a little bit longer turns, for whatever reason.
It can be.
But because of how the game is, like turn 3 is like you're dead.
Yeah. Cool ability on Tribal Protector. One of the reasons this Jack Lambourne deck is being able to push in so hard, when your committee foundations to pass a check, basically this card is Goro.
Yeah.
It counts as 2 for 5 difficulty or more cards. In addition to that, after your opponent's ready phase, this card gets to ready itself back up, and so you kind of push in a little harder with Tribal Protector, and then you just haven't lost any resources.
Yeah. So when you have to commit 3 foundations to add an attack back to your hand with Lambourne, then you can just ready those back up.
True. Looks like we got a Keiko Slap, a combo
Down at first.
extender.
Pass.
This card just says the next attack this turn gets -2 difficulty, which means we kind of get to
I guess.
do a bunch of cool stuff. He's saying no to that, saying end your turn, please.
Yeah.
And I think we hit an easy block here.
Pass.
3 for 5.
6.
Blocking on a 6.
5. 6.
I played against Combat Ash that threw 8 attacks at me and lived at 13 health.
6.
Dang.
2.
Fair enough.
3, 4.
We've
5,
hit
6.
another reversal with reverse shoulder launch.
Lambourne.
If it deals damage, commit X foundations in your opponent's staging area.
That'll
X
fail.
equals
Yours.
The damage
Uh,
dealt.
damage dealt.
If it deals
Wow.
less, that sucks.
Commit a card pass.
So
Pass.
guarantee commits 2.
1, 2,
Yeah, if it deals less, right?
3?
But
Not
it
Oh,
dealt
never mind.
everything,
Yep.
so it's fine.
If it blocks, it'll go to momentum.
Pass.
The slim port's
+1,
not
+1.
getting blocked, I bet.
Pass.
Yeah, that's just staying out there.
Which is the same attack that got lifted last turn.
Send it for 4.
From here, we could play another flame port and commit the face down. Be 3, 4, 5. I guess it's we have to play a 2 here.
You wanted to use this too, right?
I
Down, yeah, I thought I did.
I don't think you said that.
man,
I don't think you're allowed to
wanted
play a 3 here. I think you have to play a 2. We have
that's
we have,
also what I was
we have
thinking.
2 2s in our hand. Like, there's no reason to be greedy here.
Yeah, I think you absolutely play the flash lightning
We've got
and then
duration
duration.
or flash lightning. That's not a flash lightning. It's a
Is it not?
Well,
No, where is
I
it?
didn't
Oh,
use
okay.
Baltic launcher.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
which Baltic launcher is totally fine.
On a 4. 3, 4.
Yeah.
Why is it on 4?
+1,
Why is it on a
+1.
4?
It'll leave.
Why is that on a
is
4?
he a desperation? Is it a desperation card?
Oh, it is a desperation card. Look at that.
Okay.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
We suck.
So we were correct though. You need to play 2.
You're right.
Yeah.
Just barely end it.
Lets it happen. I think this is the right play. Now he's got 3 foundations that he gets to block
My
with.
foundations doesn't do
Although,
Do I?
if he finds
Oh.
a singular
I have
vicious madness, he
foundations.
wins.
Yeah. Which you found a throw.
NJ,
So-
this is going to be crazy. You ready? As somebody who has taken Scorpion all the way to a top 8 finish at a major, I have never played with Flameport in my life.
That kind of sucks.
If it's blocked.
This
Pass.
card is also just guaranteed death.
Yeah. Because if it gets blocked, it's 10 damage, so it's dealing 5
Yeah.
plus
And
the 4.
we should have had the +4. I
6.
don't know why we didn't do it.
6. 3, 4, 5, 6.
You knew. So it'll get +5, and then you'll take 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Respond. You can. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's really, really good
checks.
in Jack. Holy shit.
What?
Because it guarantees deals 5. And so he checks a 5 and picks up another throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
That's really, really good in Jack.
Yeah.
And I have to.
Good
I
stuff.
don't know about that.
Good stuff. And play it.
Dead if I don't, so.
And we
I mean,
play
I
it.
think you're dead anyway.
On a
so.
5.
We play it.
3, 4.
He's getting reversaled right now
Oh, he's get. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait,
but it
actually, it
failed.
ignores progressive, right? Yeah.
because it's on a 5.
Yeah.
Your turn ignores progressive.
Yeah, you're good.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
It takes
card
damage.
ignores progressive on
Oh,
opponent's turn.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is-
Easy,
what
easy.
happens?
What about get over here,
+3
Tam? I played it at a 1-0, but ended up cutting it.
Hold on. Can I make it?
I just never wanted it in the
6,
situations it existed in.
10.
We'll go back to Kiko Slap. I think it over here is a fine card. It's just not for Tam's
You
playstyle.
only get to 9.
I still think
If
I
it's-
actually
damage or
would have
fix?
rather have seen
Oh,
get over here in this deck than some of the other choices we
pass.
made, because it turns the next card into Desperation 0,
Okay.
yeah,
and so like playing 0 diffs at the end of chains is really good.
sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think get over here
Um,
actually would have been really good in this deck.
7. Respond. So I don't want that aggressive difficulty.
A little confused on what's
Nonsense.
happening.
Right.
Even if I check a 2, we're good.
7, 8.
Alright.
I actually totally think
And I'll just pass. Or
he
no, I
was
had to use
fine
this,
with the
didn't I?
+2 difficulty.
Alright, on
8, 9, 10.
Dang, you checked a
Aw,
3. It was
snap.
so close. Well, congratulations to Jack Lambourne, tossing Metal Man in the trash, right in the bin where he belongs. If you liked the video, make sure you check out the other matches that we played here out on the channel in the Retro Round 5 Campus Championship. And with that, we will see you in the next one.
Bye.